Hello everyone, it is I, Rosler. Welcome back to Global Rescue. Last time we were here, we unlocked medical, and we now have things, I guess, working, so to speak. So, these guys can go check the radar control.
We've received multiple calls about an accident at an intersection involving multiple vehicles. Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Northwest Aberdeen Drive. Involving a cyclist and a car has been reported. Some of the people involved are trapped. Location, Northwest 63rd Terrace. The scene of the incident must be secured against oncoming traffic. A grenade has been found. The report needs to be verified. Location, Northwest Chanticleer Drive. A cyclist was seriously injured in the accident. One of the vehicles caught fire. Extinguish it before it spreads. Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents. Traffic is now blocked. A truck have collided at a road intersection. There are injured people who need to be rescued and treated. Location, Northwest Chenna Drive, Northwest Francesca Drive. The person has been freed from the vehicle and now needs medical attention. Start recording the details of the accident. The fire has been successfully extinguished. The scene of the incident was successfully secured. Police Patrol Car 5 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task freed person and are waiting for new instructions.
Come on.
During work on a live cable, an electric arc discharged, seriously injuring a worker who is now unconscious in the assembly pit. Location, Northwest Claremont Drive. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task freed person and are waiting for new instructions. Diesel and oil are leaking from the truck. drowning incident has been reported. Observe the situation and then proceed accordingly. Location, Northwest Dominion Drive. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at live wire incident and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at grenade found and is awaiting instructions. The worker was successfully rescued and now requires medical attention. Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at traffic accident involving a truck and a car and is awaiting instructions. Fire Engine 1 has arrived at traffic accident involving a truck and a car and is awaiting instructions. The injured person suffered more severe injuries and is now being treated by another emergency service. The grenade is a dummy. No further action is required. Emergency Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident with personal injury and is awaiting instructions. The leaking fuel has been successfully removed. The injured person could not be stabilized and died at the scene. The witnesses must be questioned about the circumstances of the accident. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, observe the situation, and are waiting for new instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, observe the situation, and are waiting for new instructions. A caller has reported a strange smell in their apartment. They suspect a leak in their gas installation. Check the situation and take action. Location, Northwest Wooded Way. The danger zone must be cordoned off over a wide radius. The witness statements were recorded. The person has received medical treatment. The situation was not observed in time and a different emergency service has been requested. A tree has caught fire and must be extinguished quickly before the fire spreads. Location, Northwest Lindell Lane. The smell has been confirmed. Shut off the main valve of the gas supply. The gas was successfully shut off and the system handed over to a specialist. The danger zone has been cordoned off. A crowd of people has gathered, making the work of the emergency services more difficult. A water pipe has burst in a residential building. Turn off the water and pump the basement dry. The fire has been successfully extinguished. The crowd was successfully brought under control. The water was turned off. Further damage was prevented.
Okay. Sorry, just checking over things here and such. Wash while you're at it. One of the things that I wanted to do, I'm not sure if it's going to be this episode, guys, but I really, really, really want to unlock SWAT. The only reason that I haven't done a huge campaign to save for that is based on the way this game goes, where they say you're doing a fine job, we'd like to take over this. Excuse me, I have a feeling that might be a thing before long. So that's why I haven't jumped on that yet. You know, I don't know how many SWAT teams we'll need, if we'll need more than one. Because if we need just one, I might put it over here rather than over here.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. Attention, exceptionally high crime rate. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed. Pedestrian discovered a plastic bag containing what appears to be a woman's body in a bush. Police officers must be dispatched quickly to secure evidence. Location, Northwest 147th Avenue.
That's weird.
reports hearing multiple gunshots nearby. Dispatch officers to investigate the scene. Location, Northwest Mitchell Street. A person has reported that their bicycle has been stolen. Evidence must be secured. Evidence was successfully secured and the contents of the plastic bag can now be examined. The police investigation has revealed the use of fireworks. No shots were fired. The officers inspected the contents of the plastic bag and indeed found a human body. An investigation into a possible homicide has been launched. A small plane has crashed into a residential building.
Holy
the building
smokes.
must be checked for injured people. Location, Northwest Spoon Place. There are 3 people on the plane that need to be rescued. Accident involving a cyclist and a car has been reported. Some of the people involved are trapped. Location, Northwest Clubhouse Drive. The scene of the incident must be secured against oncoming traffic. Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at bicycle theft and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Northwest Paisley Drive. The perpetrator was found based on the evidence and must be arrested. The witnesses must be questioned. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task person search residential building and are waiting for new instructions.
Oh.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task person search residential building and are waiting for new instructions. The perpetrator was successfully arrested. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at traffic accident with personal injury and is awaiting instructions. The aircraft fuel tank has caught fire and needs to be extinguished. A cyclist was seriously injured in the accident. The person has been freed from the vehicle and now needs medical attention. Start recording the details of the accident. A 3-year-old is reported missing after a front door was left open. Gather information from the parents to determine the next step. Location, Northwest Chanticleer Drive. The witness statements were recorded. The fire has been successfully extinguished. Police Patrol Car 4 has arrived at traffic accident with personal injury and is awaiting instructions. Several people were rescued from the building and require medical attention. The passengers rescued from the plane have sustained serious injuries requiring medical attention. The scene of the incident was successfully secured.
Okay.
The injured have received medical treatment. 2 people need to be taken to the hospital. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, assess damage, and are waiting for new instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, freed person, and are waiting for new instructions. The injured person has received medical treatment. 1 person needs to be taken to the hospital. Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at missing toddler and is awaiting instructions. Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at missing toddler and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, secure loose roof tiles, and are waiting for new instructions. The parents are not certain that the child left the house. Choose where you'd like to start the search. The injured person could not be stabilized and died at the scene. The toddler was not located in the house, and a neighborhood search must now be performed. The damage was documented. Ladder truck 1 has arrived at loose roof tiles storm damage and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task emergency transport and are waiting for new instructions. The toddler was successfully located wandering the neighborhood and has no injuries. However, an investigation into child endangerment must now be performed. The injured persons suffered more severe injuries and are now being treated by another emergency service. No evidence of child endangerment was discovered. The parents have been given child safety advice to prevent future incidents.
Crazy. My new ambulance. Another ambulance? Okay.
Police Patrol Car 6 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
feel of that one. What is it?
Two cars collided on a road. One car overturned and the driver is trapped. Location, Northwest 159th Place. One of the vehicles involved in the accident has caught fire and needs to be extinguished. We've received a report regarding a vehicle parked illegally on the side of the road. Please check the situation. Location, Northwest Clubhouse Drive. The person's burn injury must be treated as quickly as possible. Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at illegally parked vehicle and is awaiting instructions. A teenager has become stuck in a baby swing. Observe the situation and decide how to free them. Location, Northwest Forest Avenue. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions. The driver was attempting to get herself to the hospital, but her contractions were too strong. Medical attention is required. The person has been freed and now needs medical treatment. The injured have received medical treatment. 2 people need to be taken to the hospital. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task childbirth and are waiting for new instructions.
I think most officers are actually...
Choose to use either the Halligan tool or the Jaws of Life to pry the swing apart.
I've had this before. Halligan works.
A grenade has been found. The report needs to be verified. Location, Northwest Chanticleer Drive. The teenager has been successfully freed from the baby swing using the Halligan tool. The mother and child have received medical attention. The grenade is a dummy. No further action is required.
Trying to get everyone back.
A tree is blocking a road and needs to be removed. Location, Northwest Francesca Drive. Attention, slippery roads. Poor weather conditions can lead to more accidents. The injured person has received medical treatment. Involving multiple vehicles has occurred at a busy intersection. The accident site needs to be secured. Location, Northwest Bethany Boulevard.
Emergency services there. our emergency station is right there in the Beverly area.
We've received multiple calls about an accident at an intersection involving multiple vehicles. Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Northwest 147th Place Northwest Dominion Drive. The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again. Several people were injured in the accident and require medical assistance. Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task hearing aid check for senior and are waiting for new instructions. A car and a truck have collided at a road intersection. There are injured people who need to be rescued and treated. Location, northwest of Amir Court. The drivers seem to be okay, but one of them is stuck inside their car due to the damage. Send in a firefighter to force open the vehicle's door. Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents. Emergency Ambulance 2 has arrived at traffic accident and is awaiting instructions. Traffic is now blocked. Ambulance 2 has arrived at traffic accident involving a truck and a car and is awaiting instructions. The injured have received medical treatment. 2 people need to be taken to the hospital. Diesel and oil are leaking from the truck.
Are you kidding me?
The witnesses must be questioned about the circumstances of the accident.
What happened to our rescue people?
Fire Engine 2 has arrived at car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions.
I did hire 2 people. I just did. Where'd they go? Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'd love to send an ambulance there to pick up people, but unfortunately, for some reason, I can't staff my ambulances despite having staff members. I have ones that are walking around.
The leaking fuel has been successfully removed. The driver has been safely removed from their vehicle. Ambulance 3 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
I cannot for the life of me figure out why I can't hire anybody to work in this. It's like the thing is broken. There are suitable employees, though. Sleeping. 2 are sleeping. Is that what you're thinking? People who work in this are sleeping, so I can't assign them anything? I'm just wondering what's going on.
Ambulance 1 has arrived at traffic accident and is awaiting instructions. The witness statements were recorded. The driver of the car is trapped and must be freed from the vehicle using a cutter and a spreader. The person is seriously injured and needs to be treated by an emergency doctor.
Well, now that we have extra people, it's not letting go to waste.
The injured person has received medical treatment.
It's 200 to get SWAT, and that could take forever. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Do pretty well. Unlocking this and this, and the reason you unlock those is because then they'll go there and do it themselves when they get to a certain area. I'm just doing it myself because I can to basically to preempt it so they never get to that status. I mean, not that I couldn't just let them, but and the more you upgrade, the more they do it. Like, I think, like the first car that upgrade, it's like when the cleanliness gets so low, then they finally do it. Whereas, like, the more upgrades, it's like, okay, when it not, like, it doesn't wait till it's like 15%, it waits till it's 25, and then washes it, and so on and so forth, so. But anyways, guys, it's been crazy. I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch.
Neighbors report hearing cries for help coming from an elderly person in a nearby apartment. Speak with the caller and locate the apartment. Location, Northwest Audrey Drive.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it here. If you, so thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch Global Rescue. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate that immensely. It means a lot to me when you do subscribe. And to those of you who already have subscribed, thank you so much. It means so much to me. You have no idea. I appreciate each and every one of you. Here's guys, until next time, my name is Rezler, and my watch is over.